So good timing. We actually just got a notice of award. My colleague Amanda Zabel-Reed and I just got our notice of award on our first RO1.
Wow!
Congratulations. Thanks. So the idea is to test the public health recommendations for exercise and how they impact cognition and brain health in older adults. So.
Wonderful. So that is great news. And that's exactly what we were talking about earlier when we talked about follow-on funding and having really modeling our process similar to that being used by some, other federal foundation agencies. So that's just terrific. Could you talk a little bit about your experience with applying and receiving foundation funding, how those resources, what did you draw on to help you as you developed your foundation application, and then maybe if you could talk a little bit about how that led into your RO1 application as well.
Sure. So it's been a while on the NIFTY, so I'm trying to recall. I actually turned that in the day before I defended my dissertation, so it was sort of a blur. But I think the NIFTY was really important for me from a perspective of just trying to write and just learning how to organize my ideas, or not organize my ideas maybe. And that was a really important process. And then getting the NIFTY was really critical for giving me stability and kind of proving to my mentor that I had the potential to get external funding and push a project through. And actually, I was thinking back on this, the NIFTY isn't that closely related to what we're doing now, but the Magistro is. And actually, the Magistro was my first kind of clinical trial that I wrote. And we actually have used the data. It was a resistance training study, and we used the data from the Magistro in our RO1 application recently. So it took a little while, but ultimately it really set us up to have a very competitive application at the NIH level.